I know I like to throw around the word of this is actually the best episode of JoJo we've seen so far, but I really think this actually is the best episode of JoJo we've ever got. This actually is such a great episode. Like, literally had everything I wanted. How Josuke actually beat Akira or Chili Pepper's actual stand user. It was so fucking amazing. How Okuyasu managed to figure out that actually Akira was on board on the ship where Joseph was. Freaking fantastic as well. And we got a family reunion as well. I thought to myself, what more can we ever ask for an episode of JoJo? Just, this episode was so freaking amazing. How Josuke used his stand was so freaking amazing. How he actually used Crazy Diamond to his advantage was so freaking awesome, I must say. How he actually used the tire idea when they actually got launched into the tractor, and how he actually got exploded, and how he actually reformed the tire, caught Akira's stand in there, and actually managed to actually kind of defeat in that way. And since when Akira punched through, he's saying, oh, well, look, tires have rubber on them and it's an insulator, but you can't actually defeat me because I just punched through it. And actually, that was kind of his downfall. His downfall was him punching through it because the air inside the tire kind of got out, and what happened was Chili Peppers actually got sent flying. I thought to myself, into the water as well. So in the water, basically electricity can go anywhere, so electricity was basically sparked out everywhere, so he could actually die there. In the sense, the stand actually got defeated through there because the water is a good conductor of electricity, but the electricity itself would be spread out into the vast valley of the water. And I thought to myself, holy freaking Christ, Josuke, you're so freaking smart. I love it. In the sense, that whole scene when he's actually getting beat up by Chili Peppers, you're sitting there going, it's like a serious case of whack-a-mole. And since you're really thinking to yourself, you know he's going to get defeated, he's actually going to like get really seriously hurt. You kind of think to yourself, yeah, it's all going to happen in this episode. But no, that wasn't the case. He actually kind of used his brain to his advantage. He actually used the whole idea that him punching the ground, you think to yourself, okay, so he's punching the ground because Chili Peppers is actually inside the actual like kind of drainage pipes. The drainage pipes actually have electricity inside them, so I guess the current's going through the drainage system itself. And he basically, Chili Peppers can actually go through that, since he can actually just kind of just go up and down constantly. So it's like a case of whack-a-mole. You think to yourself, okay, so Josuke's actually punching through the floor, and you think, okay, this is actually going to end really poorly for him. But no, it doesn't, because when you think about it in larger context, he goes to Koichi, he goes, Koichi, you should by now know how I think, so yeah, how can you not know this? And what happens is, Josuke actually reforms the asphalt on the floor to actually into tar, so he actually knows where Chili Peppers is actually going. I thought to myself, that's actually freaking smart. I thought to myself, oh freaking hell, like that's actually freaking great. I thought to myself, it's actually one of those scenes that really does kind of show how a great protagonist that Josuke really is. I thought to myself, it's actually freaking fantastic. That's why I really love Josuke as a character, because he's really stepped up the game for the protagonists we've seen so far in JoJo. And I think to myself, he actually might just be the pinnacle of what we've seen so far. Granted, I haven't seen beyond part 4, but so far I think he actually might be the best protagonist. But the main honcho really was Joseph Joestar. We actually got to see him speak. We got semblance of him moving. I was like, oh my freaking god, have we seen him move and everything? I mean, yeah, he's old and he says he can't actually remember a lot of things. He can't actually remember what his cane is half the time, but it's kind of funny. When he takes him on to Okuyasu and he calls him Otsumatsu, like, literally all the time, I thought to myself, so freaking great. Since he kind of goes, when Okuyasu's kind of explained that, like, I'm a stand user, he goes, so you can't stand losers. I thought to myself, this is so freaking great. It's so funny. It's just one of those scenes that it just kind of encapsulates for me that I love Joseph Joestar so freaking much. Even when he's old and he can't really hear very many things, he's still freaking fantastic. And that heartwarming reunion at the end was just the icing on the cake, because the whole entire episode, you think to yourself, look, it's going to be really awkward for both Josuke and Joseph to actually kind of meet each other, because they haven't met each other in 16 years, and really think about it, it's going to be really awkward, because he actually doesn't seem as a parent, doesn't really seem beyond that, he doesn't really see him as anything, he doesn't really seem, because he hasn't seen him in 16 years, doesn't really see him as anything. And when you think about it, yeah, it would be awkward for both of them, but in the end, it actually kind of has to be a heartwarming reunion. When Okuyasu was all like, oh my god, his cane's actually broken, I actually got an idea, like, in a sense, Crazy Diamond can actually just kind of bring it back to normal, and then Koichi goes, no, this is going to be the time to fix it. It's one of those scenes that you kind of just go, yeah, he's right, in a sense, just let him fix it on his own without using Crazy Diamond. I thought to myself, it's actually kind of neat, and the whole reunion scene was really heartwarming. Josuke just kind of grabbing his hand saying, don't worry, if you fall, you just fall into the ocean, just grab my hand. I thought to myself, it's so freaking cute, it kind of warmed my heart. I thought to myself, it's one of those things that really just kind of just makes me realise that yes, JoJo is fracking a masterpiece. It's beyond masterpiece levels, it's beyond that point. And then, at the beginning, when you kind of think Jotaro kind of figures out the entirety of Chili Pepper's actual plan, it says he actually figures out straight away that maybe, in some way, Chili Pepper's actually might be using a plane to get there faster than Jotaro and Okuyasu's actual boat. In a sense, he kind of gets, he's saying to everyone else, like, look, you need Josuke and Koichi, you need to stay here, because maybe, when you think about it, Chipo's actually might be using a plane to get there faster, since he might be right now gonna go steal a plane from a shop and then go and get there faster than us, because a model plane can get there faster sometimes than a boat can, because a model plane can go up to 100 kilometers per hour, and since it really does kind of make you realize that, yeah, he would probably be doing that to get there faster. And then when Akira actually appears, he goes, "God damn it, Jojo actually saw through our plan." I was like, when you think about it, it actually kind of was smart. So Jojo actually kind of figured out the entirety of Akira's plan before Akira even got there. So it was kind of smart. I actually really like that scene at the beginning, just kind of Jojo just realizes the entirety of the plan, and later on it actually does actually kind of to be that. Akira's actual plan was that, to use a model plane to usually goes to get there faster, since the model plane actually has a battery inside it. So as long as the battery and the fuel lasts, you can actually get to Joseph before everyone else does and kill Joseph before everyone else does. Just that scene at the end when Akira's on the actual boat, and then Akira just figures out, okay, I know who it is. He punches Akira in the face. He goes, "How the hell did you figure it out?" He goes, "I would have punched you both anyway, but as you can probably tell, I'm not smart." I thought to myself, Okuyasu is a fracking amazing person, I must say. He literally is the Bay of JoJo. Like, he literally is a fracking amazing character. But, as I said previously, this might just be the best episode of JoJo we've seen so far. It was fracking amazing. It was probably the best I've seen. I loved every single second of it. Really, the time went by so fracking fast. I was like, my god. Already at the end of the episode, I was like, freaking hell. I was like, this is probably the greatest episode of JoJo so far. So, hopefully, the next arc does kind of improve on what we've seen so far. Because the really didn't think I'd get a better episode than the bloody Italian restaurant one, but look what happened. So yes, with all that said, I have been the driver. If you've enjoyed the video, do leave a like, it doesn't quite a bit. If you've enjoyed my content as a whole, do leave a sub, it doesn't quite a bit. But with all that said, I have been the driver, and I will see you guys later. Bye for now.